what you want. What's going on, you guys? Welcome to an all-new video of Talk with Turk. Today we are going to get into some things. I am excited about this episode because I am going to do some exposing. Yes, I am. So you got to stay locked. But the first thing I want you guys to do is like, comment, subscribe, and I would like for you to hit those notification bells at the top so you will be the first to receive any video that I upload to YouTube. Now today, I'm going to talk a little bit about Miss Todrick Hall. Now you know that she is a female impersonator, entertainer, dancer, producer, all of that great stuff. Yes, amazing as a artist. I would definitely commend him on that. But there's a lot of things that a lot of people are talking about right now when it comes to Miss Todrick Hall. Now let's get into some tea with Miss Todrick Hall, especially with some other co-parts like Manila Luzon and an ex-employee that used to work for him. Now there is speculation that Todrick Hall's house was broken into, and that just recently surfaced on social media. Now a lot of people are saying that Todrick Hall definitely deserves this. They're saying that it could be someone that used to work for him and that someone that he didn't pay was upset and definitely decided to break in. Now in the beginning, I want to definitely go ahead and show you this clip that he posted. But first I am going to show you a small clip of his house, a very short one, and then it'll go into the video that he posted in regards to someone breaking in. He does have video proof of this happening, but hey, I'm not sure. It's just a lot of things are adding up and it's just seeming a little funky. But first, like I said, here is a picture of his home. So get into the landscape, how everything looks. It's a beautiful home. So here is the video that he posted that doesn't have sound of someone breaking in. Now as you can see right here is a picture of one of the culprits that he got a close shot on via camera. This is the outside of the house where someone broke in. This is the inside of the house where someone broke in. You can see they got him real good. And here's a picture of the bedroom. Not sure why he posted that. I don't see much damage in there right now. But in the bedroom closet, there is a lot of things missing. Look at all that stuff on the ground. Someone definitely got him for his goods. But hey, like I said, this is just coming all too soon. Now, I did my research on Miss Todrick Hall, and I wanted to make sure that I put all the facts that I have. I definitely researched very thoroughly so that I can definitely expose Todrick Hall and all of the things that have ever been said about him in his career. Now, they're definitely saying that he is a slight bit of a racist and that he does not pay his dancers or anybody that works on his team. Can you guys imagine that? Working very hard for something, especially in your career in the entertainment industry, and you do not pay people? And can you imagine how that person as an entertainer feels like, or a dancer, or a background singer, or whatever, not getting paid for their work, or anything that they're working hard for, especially if it's their dream and if it's their passion. I don't know about you guys, but Todrick Hall would have to come see me. Now right here, I noticed that he also just released an album and tour dates. This is very funny that you wanted to bring light to the situation again about your break-in into your home right around the time that you're promoting an album and a tour. It just does not seem thorough and it does not seem genuine. Now, there has been somebody speaking out on Twitter in regards to Todrick. She said, a bunch of folks have asked about my experience working with Todrick, and I know it's no surprise, but just want to tell you all now, yes, your reservations about the fella are very valid. Which is sad because he is talented indeed, but his talent is squandered by coonery. Baby is whitewashed to hell and miserably unprofessional. Also, he does not pay. I've done 2 videos for him now. The first one, nails, hair, hips, heels, was unpaid because he needed over 60 dancers and says he didn't have the budget to pay us. Then don't use the dancers. The fuck? That's logical. But I did it. Thought it would be a great opportunity. 3-day rehearsals and then a full day of shooting from 9 a.m. to about 9 p.m. in heels. No pay. Cool. So you can see she was cool. She said, I hate slavery. That's funny. The coon jumped out on set. A lot of black gays were standing behind him in a shot, and he turned to us to say, this is looking a little too chocolate. Can I get some lighter people behind me? Chow and one of his tour dancers, I looked eyes and made the same face. He boasted about how he dropped $60K on making this video, but the dancers saw none of it. Now at 20 million views on YouTube, we helped him create some of his best content ever. Monetized too, so I'm sure we generate an amount somewhere in the hundreds of thousands. He hit me up a few months later to be a part of that disastrous wig video. I politely declined, knowing there would be no pay. Then he said he would absolutely need me for another video because he only wanted 2 dancers, like single ladies, and it would be paid. You're not Beyonce Todrick. First of all, when we got on set for this video, me and the other dancer were the only black folk. Red flag. Then Todrick mentioned it being weird that it's the first time he had only black people in his video. I just kept my mouth shut. He doesn't seem to take criticism well at all. He reads virtually all the comments about him online. One time he told us the entire ballroom scene lit a fire up his ass, rightfully so, for using the whitewash term shablam instead of what actually is a dip. I hate when people try to change terms, especially in LGBTQ+. I was the only one who tried to explain that this is a culture that you know little of. It's been heavily appropriated by your main fan base, white gays. Black folk just trying to protect history, but he felt attacked and everyone around him pacified him, so he didn't care. Back to FAG after shooting. I left the set not knowing the amount I was to be paid or who even handles payment. No contracts were involved, just Todrick's word, which I trusted like a dumbass. Yeah, girl, you should have got money in hand first. I texted his assistant, dance captain, who's basically his personal Muppet. I've seen him literally order her to be silent, and she shut that mouth. She ignored me. Okay, cool, so I hit up Toddy himself. He responds, all fake, LOL, hey boo, oh my god, yes, do you know who to contact? Sounds like damage control to me. I'm like, no, that's why I'm asking. He never ever gives me accounts and info, then straight up stops responding. I reached out to both of them again about 3 more times via phone, text, and IG. No response. So I messaged the other dancer from the video who's now on tour with Todrick. He told me he got paid, honey. LOL, but didn't want to really talk about it because he didn't want to be in the middle. Then he apologized that this is happening to me. As you can see, other people getting paid, a lot of people not. I reached out to some of the previous dancers. All of them said they're not on good terms with him. He's apparently fucked over many people, fans included. Big yikes. So I take it to a few agencies asking to be represented for this job so I can get my coins, love. MSA couldn't help but advised me to threaten his ass with a lawsuit, LOL. But there was no paperwork. Go-To Talent really tried to find a way to help because they've seen this happen before. They also said Todrick typically avoids going through agencies for dancers. Tuh. I wonder why. Because he don't have to pay y'all, sis. Block was key, honey. They straight up said Todrick is a fucking mess. LOL, they said his camp is just bad in general and they stay far away because of specific things like this. So it's been pushing a month now. No contact, no pay. I've been burned, but hey, at least I got a cute shout out, right? That will pay the bills. Excuse me, you guys. I'm a little tired. But you can see he posted a video explaining himself. A few takeaways here. Trust your gut. Don't support coons. Know your worth. Be vocal. Do not complete jobs without proper paperwork. He's maybe the fourth big artist to try me with this bullshit, and definitely the first to succeed. Never again, though. I tell you that. Let me just add, my intentions here aren't to be messy, even though I knew mess would ensue. I have no reason to fabricate this shit. I do, however, feel responsible with the little platform I have to inform people of my experience so they know exactly what to be wary of. Also, the good folk who follow my fence to know I've been real vocal about this since it began. All of this is alleged, my word experience. Take it, do with what you do. I will appreciate the immense support. Protect yourself. And she goes on and on and on, as you can see in that Twitter thread. Now, she wasn't the only person that spoke out and was vocal about it. There were two other people. Miss Manila Luzon, the legendary and iconic drag race contestant and drag queen. We love you, Manila. And an ex-employee of his definitely spoke out about it, which was his assistant at the time. Now, in terms of Miss Manila, she definitely exposed Todrick a little bit, especially when that Twitter thread became very, very popular. She spoke out about working with Todrick, her relationship with Todrick, and she called him out on Twitter in regards to a party that they had did together that he still apparently and allegedly owed Miss Manila Luzon. Now take a look at this tweet. Well, you still owe me for hosting your Halloween party since last year. She tagged him very directly. And here's a picture of them together at that party. So there is a little bit of proof that, the party did exist. But like I said, Manila wasn't the only person that spoke out, honey. That's just one person in the entertainment industry that has already been very vocal about him. A lot of other people that you can type in YouTube Todrick Hall beefs and different things like that, different keywords that will lead you to a lot of people who have spoken out, or you can type in Todrick Hall scandal and it will come up. But like I said, there was another person, his ex-employee, his assistant, who spoke out as well. Now let's check his tweets. He tweeted over the weekend that he was Hall's personal assistant for years and knows every detail of his life, including deliberate non-payment to people, racism, sexual assault, sexual harassment, online bullying, exploitation, illegal business practicing, the list goes on. After Todrick became friends with Taylor Swift, he said to me, Taylor's assistant would not be wearing a fitted hat or Jordans. I need you to start looking more white because you look too ethnic and ghetto. Actual quote, and no hat rule went into effect. That is sad, man. This has definitely happened many times. He deliberately cast dancers based sometimes solely on their race. It's disgusting. And he will pay certain dancers secretly, and it will be an unpaid gig for most. And don't come for me because it's something Todrick did and not me. He also posted a link to the sexual harassment lawsuit that Todrick settled this year. He witnessed the allegations. He's been seeing him sexually assault more. Unfortunately, he's a predator, and more will come out. He has threatened me severely for my silence, but it needs to be stopped. And the ex-assistant also posted this affidavit right here, you guys. We're explaining the lawsuit, the sexual harassment violation, retaliation, wrongful termination, failure to pay, breach of contract, and the list goes on. I don't know about you guys, but Miss Todrick Hall does not sound like a genuine person. She sounds like this is all just a marketing ploy to sell an album and to sell tickets for a tour. I can't say that word because I might get blocked on YouTube. I was going to say a nasty word about her, but you guys get my drift. Now, I don't know about you guys, but what do you guys think about Miss Todrick Hall? I want you guys to comment below and let me know the real truth of how you feel. What do you think this is? Do you think that he was robbed because it's based off of karma, or he's just not a genuine person? Let me know below. And once again, do you want the tea? Well, simply talk with Turk, bitch. Just talk with me.